Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cut that stuff in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Will they get us?
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Nix to throw right away. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But it'll be second down. To throw is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 7 yards there, the first down screen play.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second and a couple. Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing into traffic there. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home. Looking to put a drive together.
70 Rangers, Hawk, set, Warrior, 70. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Iomanner. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Nix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
60 by 60.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
79 Broncos. Top 60, top 6, Viking 18. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Benito coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation for the Titans.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
And the Titans first down.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
To throw, here's Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Okonkwo, 43 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
On third and short, going with a tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
18 Rebels.
Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best.
And this is taken in at the 5. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Diggs. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Returnable for Lockett. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Here's 3rd and 6. In motion right is Ridley. Off play action, Ward. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Pollard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw is Ward. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing now, Ward. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Ward. That's complete to Deacon. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Nix to the air. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On play action, here's Nix. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Nix. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, Harvey. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Option play, here's Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Throwing is Ward. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, Pollard again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chill, right on the